Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development Consulting, realizing that it may have been a week, maybe two now, that I didn't do a message in regards to what you can expect from a daily dose of leadership. So some of that has been because a daily dose of leadership just transitioned from one platform, an email service that I'd used for nearly 4 years, into a new platform. And super excited about those changes because quite honestly, it ties right in to the same platform that we're using to host our new digital products, the Leading at the Next Level library that's now nearly 40 different individual lessons, a new emerging leader development digital platform, and just a bunch of other stuff that we've been able to put in there. So it's kind of cool to have it all under one roof. But most importantly, it's cool that we can transition some of that stuff to be able to be more effective and provide that service to you. So anyway, with all that said, a couple things about that Leading at the Next Level program and some of the things we've done in there. So a few weeks ago, we received a verbal approval from the Virginia Department of Labor. The folks that we were working with there to work towards getting our coursework approved for registered apprenticeship classroom hours. That was a big need. We found that there were some gaps between what a tech school might offer in curriculum and what the number of total hours that a registered apprenticeship program requires. So we said, gosh, as those folks move into more advanced roles, as they need a journeyman or a master's license, those are also the same people that often move into lead and supervisory roles and management roles within organizations as they have those licenses. So how can we make sure that our resources that focus on effective workplace communication, leadership, and professional development are really an option for them there too? So we've been able to get that in place. We also were recently named a SHRM, Society for Human Resource Management, Approved Recertification Provider. So I'm excited to be able to wave that flag and so on, provide those resources to the folks that have the SHRM-CP Certified Professional or Senior Certified Professional SCP credential. And we're in the process of working through the HRCI Human Resources Certification Institute, getting the approval to be an approved provider for them as well. And we've got a couple other things we're working through too. So with all that said, a daily dose of leadership the last several weeks has been really in the moment, so to speak. So we started by looking weeks ago at when we hit times of uncertainty, when things come at us in a crisis, how do we handle it? There's often gobs of fear thrown at us. And quite honestly, the media, the politicians, all the talking heads tend to throw a bunch of stuff. And there's a part of me that says it's about control, but for whatever conspiracy theory you subscribe to, I know what mine is, but for whatever it is for you, how do we make sure we can filter through it and just keep our head in the right direction, not succumb to the fear? And it went on from there in a daily dose of leadership to look at, gosh, in the time where we're kind of in lockdown, so to speak, a lot of us were in spots where we couldn't move forward. We were somewhat locked at home, stay-at-home orders in place, and there was extra time that many of us had never had or hadn't had in a very, very long time. What were we doing with it to move out of, to prepare ourselves so we could, when another crisis hits, when another time of uncertainty hits? And it's not a matter of will it, it's when will it. Let's be honest with that. Even in the best of times, we know that something else is coming, and I'm not trying to be a doomsdayer or negative Ned. I am just trying to be realistic and say, gosh, how can I be prepared for it? How can I be ready? So we looked at that. And the last week, and we're going to move through it in these next couple messages, we were really looking at how can we take that adversity that was thrown at us. You've heard the term make lemonade out of the lemons, but how can you really take that adversity and mold it into an advantage? And that's not taking advantage of people. That's saying, hey, there's crap out there. How do we take advantage of a bad situation and be a blessing to people? How do we put things in place that a lot of other people won't find, won't take, won't do, and make sure that we're doing the things that impact all the people that are around us? As leaders, that's our responsibility. So we'll continue that path over the next several days. And next Wednesday, the 20th, I believe it is, I'll be sharing a lesson in Leading at the Next Level that really culminates all of that material. How do we fight off the fear? How do we take advantage of the downtime? And how do we propel ourselves into new opportunities when we come out of that? Now, some of that's going to be from personal experience. It's certainly not to wave our flag and toot our horn, so to speak, but it is to say, here's an example. Here's what Cindy and I have done. And here's some other things, because this isn't the first time we've been in a crisis. We've all been through them before. I'll probably share on some stuff of here's other things that we've done over the years. Here's how we prepared for, even when we weren't in the crisis to be able to handle it. And here's some of the things that we're doing in this current crisis to move out of it. Right now, we can call it coronavirus, COVID-19, but you could interchange any other crisis in the world. We could look at the Great Recession in 2008, 2009, 2010, and we could apply it in that same thing there. 5-10 years from now, we're going to have something else going on for sure. Maybe it's the killer bees or the murder hornets or whatever they're called, or maybe it's some snarling pigs, or who cares what the dynamic is. Something else is going to come at us, but how are we prepared to take care of it and move forward and impact the people we need to? So with that said, a lot of different things I've thrown at you there. Stay tuned to A Daily Dose of Leadership. And if you're not part of leading at the next level, I just encourage you so heavily, because all the extra value we're able to build in, and now it being a library of more than 35, approaching 40 individual lessons in that digital membership-based course that you can take advantage of and have access to go through and complete the assessments and so on. So if you've got questions, reach out to us directly, but look forward to seeing you soon, and hopefully it's through a few of those programs. Take care. Have a great day. God bless.